Okay, what's going on, everybody? My name is Mangg. Welcome back for some more Dominion 6. Last time we looked at Malaz, something like that. Something like that. It was good. I mean, it was a solid nation, powerful mages, and sort of above average troops with no sacreds. It was good. Let's roll up another one. We have 5. This is one I was initially hesitant to put in until I was like, well, fuck it, we're just doing like everything. I was hesitant because of the art style specifically, but we'll see how it goes. At this point, it's just kind of fun. Let's turn off M.A. Malazan and turn on Nova Crystallis. Which might not be a dead giveaway of what it is. Nova Crystallis, power of the 4 Kistrals. A nation guided by the elemental crystals of fire, water, wind, and earth. Whilst initially they don't have any sacreds, placing a unique crystal will unlock this nation's true potential. Okay. Sort of spelt like how Doug Heffernan would say it, I suppose. So we have humans and magically enhanced humans. Neutral heat. Okay. You don't have to put that. Our military starts off basic. Create crystals to expand militia. We have an elemental emphasis of fire, air, water, and earth with some astral. Average priests, good healers. Melee leaders prophetize into Holy 3. Yeah, every unit prophetizes into Holy 3. So that... Okay. Unless you're saying that the mages don't prophetize into Holy 3. I don't know. Standard forts. War. All right, yeah. So it's a Final Fantasy nation, specifically like old school Final Fantasy. Based on the sprite work, I would say 5 specifically. Having the Samurai Berserker, like it seems like 5, which is one of the best Final Fantasies. And I'll punch anyone that says otherwise in the nose. Warrior Leader has 75 leadership. Pretty standard commander here. Thief, 50 leadership with stealth 50. Samurai Leader, 100 leadership. Black Mage has a +2 to fire, air, water, or earth. And Adept Researcher 2, 145 gold. Pretty solid. And White Mage, 2 astral, 2 holy. Healer 1, 265 gold. Pretty solid. Definitely good against undead. It all makes sense. Units. We have the Berserker. Stat-wise, not spectacular. Pretty below average in a lot of categories. They do have Berserker +2, bumping the protection up a little bit to maybe 10. I don't know. Defense down to 6. Nothing on their head. And they have a battle axe length 2, 11 attack, 21 slashing. So 13 attack, 23 if they take a hit and survive. Warrior. Okay. 12 hit points. 23 fucking protection on the body, but nothing on the head. Because he's wearing 2 chest pieces. He's wearing chainmail on top of leather. But he has nothing on his head. So I don't know if this is meant to be like a leather cap or something, which would make way more sense. Yeah, I don't know if that ID is fucked up or what, but that would make far more sense. I think this mod is fairly popular and has quite a bit of comments, although it's actually rated 3 stars. Someone else commented on this same issue, like 5 months ago. So, and this mod has not been updated in about 6 months. So, it is what it is. Okay, well, this is the unit then. It has 23 protection on the body, 0 on the head, 15 defense with a kite shield, only 8 MR, pretty weak on that front, 11 morale, 8 speed, 13 attack broadsword for 18 slashing damage. Very solid infantry, no doubt. But yeah, a headshot is basically a kill shot, so keep that in mind. But yeah, pretty solid. And then Ranger. Fairly average. Leather hauberk, nothing on the head. They don't like any helmets. Helmets have not been invented in this world. They have a dagger and a composite bow. Range 40, 11 precision, 13 piercing. I would say it's not going to put much of a dent in the warriors, but if it hits the head and avoids the shield, yeah, they're basically dead. Yeah, okay. That's it for units. But then we get crystals. Or through some spells, we'll see. And this gets us more units. Different types of units. Fireless Sea. From, what, Final Fantasy 13? 170 leadership, 2 fire, 1 astral. Fire astral, 20% for another one. Fire resist 10, fire power 1 with a gunblade. 18 attack, 23 magic slashing, plus 8 armor piercing fire on hit. Jeez. And Spellblade, Sacred. 18 hit points, 12 protection on the body with a helmet, 11 defense, 13 MR, 12 morale, fire resist, fire power, 14 attack, spell sword, 17 magic slashing, plus 4 armor piercing fire. Okay. Well, probably really wants Stygian Flesh with no shield and only 11 defense. Okay. Water Crystal gets us Waterless Sea, which is all probably going to have water and astral, or, you know, an element and astral with it. Melee with Stop the Dead, blah, blah, blah. Red Mage. 18 hit points. 16 protection on the body. 15 defense, no shield. 14 MR, 12 morale. Ice Blade, 12 attack, 17 magic slashing damage. And Sacred Water. 11 attack, 5 armor negating magic, AoE 1. That's pretty slick, but boy, I think that's better than the other one. And it's a fucking red mage, one of the best classes ever. One of the best jobs ever. Wind Crystal, Windless Sea, Air Astral, Storm Power, blah, blah, blah. And Dragoon. Even better of a class. 20 hit points, 16 protection, 10 defense only, 11 MR, 12 morale. Shock resist, storm power, and an enchanted spear, length 3, 14 attack, 22 magic, piercing damage. Man, I would have loved flight on him. If you would have given me flight on these dudes, I would be like, yes, I'm all on board. And flight would make such perfect sense. Come on, it's a dragoon. That's all, like, they're jumping, and they you know, like, flight is basically a jump. Damn, that would have been perfect. Yeah, that's a bummer. And flight, it's just too expensive for me to bother putting it on them, but yeah, that would have swayed me, but the red mage is still better. And then Earth Astral, Dominion Power 1, Strong Poison, and Knights. 20 hit points. 20 protection with invulnerability 10. So they have 25 versus Mundane. 15 defense with a kite shield. 10 MR, 13 morale, 7 speed. Poison resist 10. And the Sword of Oaths. 14 attack, 22 magic slashing damage. Double versus demons. Oh boy. Okay, this is probably the best. Yeah, I hate to say it, but it's kind of the best. 20 hit points, 25 versus Mundane with built-in Stygian Flesh that's always there. 15 defense with a kite shield, and a 14 attack, 22 magic damage Sword of Oaths that you don't have to take magic weapons for or anything. It's nuts. I mean, really, 5 attack, 5 defense. These guys are godly. Okay. There's more, though. Conjuration. So you can summon crystals of elements. Cost 5 of their respective gems. Requires fort, lab, and temple. Only 1 crystal per province. Will waste gems if conditions not met. Yeah, so we're just going to slap down that Crystal of Earth in the capital and call it a day. Summon Ifrit. Summon the powerful Ifrit. There can be only 1. 10 fire gems. Ramu. Can be only 1. Shiva. And Titan. I mean, we gotta summon all of those. There's no question about it. Bahamut. Or Bahamut, as they started to call it. Any help? Alexander. And Odin. We gotta get them all. I gotta collect them all. Alteration. Nothing. Evocation. Fire. Basic fire spell. Range 35, plus 5, AoE 1, 75 cast time, 20 fatigue, 11 plus 1 armor piercing. Yep, that's a pretty nice little spell. Thunder. Basically the same, but armor negating. Okay. Jesus. Blizzard. Pretty much the same. Armor piercing. Also sets cold scale to 1. Precision reduced by half. 50% of missiles lost causes to dissipate twice as fast. Can only be cast in heat 0 or 1. Now, there's another spell called Blizzard. So I don't know if it's just copying that text over by accident or if it actually does that. And then Quake. AoE 3, 11 plus 1 magic blunt damage. The worst option against high prot. But it doesn't affect flying or floating units. So we could give weightlessness to our knights, which honestly is kind of good, considering that they have 7 encumbrance, 7 combat speed. They wouldn't mind weightlessness as it is. Yeah, we might do that. Okay, we might do that. Then I can spam Quake to my heart's content. Fyra. 50 plus 5 range, AoE 3 plus 1, 25 fatigue, 75 cast time for 17 plus 1 armor piercing fire damage. Jesus, this is getting ridiculous. Quakera. 7 plus 1 AoE for 17 plus 1 magic damage. Doesn't affect flying or floating units. So I can just spam this if I have weightlessness. And only are using sacreds, which, I mean, come on. Then at level 5, we'll just look at Quagga. 55 plus 5 range, 75 cast time, 35 fatigue. That's so little. 13 plus 1 AoE for 23 plus 1 magic damage, blunt damage. Crazy. This is just ludicrous. Oh, but there's still more. Gia's Wrath. 60 plus range, affects the entire battlefield for 90 fatigue. 29 plus 1 magic blunt damage. Doesn't affect flying or floating units. Jesus. I mean, the others are obviously quite ridiculous as well. I'm assuming Ifrit can just cast this, right? So it's going to be nuts. I think this will be a pretty easy one. We'll be home by dinner. No items that I am seeing. We have Cure, range 35 plus, AoE 2 plus 1, doesn't affect enemies, 20 fatigue, heal 11. That's the basic heal. Holy shit, that's like a full heal on most of your units. Cura, heal 12, 5 plus 1 area effect. Curaga, the entire battlefield. Your entire army gets healed for 12 for 40 fatigue. And regen. 3+1 area effect. Heal over time. They're just fucking around with this shit now. This is crazy. Alright. Yeah, okay. So, scale-wise, we don't need much. We're just making sacred, so we're limited mostly by Dominion. So we can take... we could take a Titan. A Dormant Titan might work. But... Yeah, Statue of War might be alright. Get like 8 Dominion. I can see taking growth too, though. I like the money. And then for this, we mostly want some of this, some of this, some of this. We want... Oh, we need 5 air. Shit. Weightlessness. Blood surge. Attack. I didn't take water for defense. Okay. 3 bless points. Yeah, I know, I see. Mages... Yeah, I could take Drain 1. I can live with that. That's fine. There you go. 2 attack, weightlessness, enchanted blood, blood surge. Now, Earthless Sea. Yeah, okay. That's good. Yeah. So, the only problem really is that our leaders are not going to be sacred. I mean, our prophet will be, but these other samurais... Well, but yeah, okay. For the big one that's the battlefield-wide one, we are going to have to give them rings or... a ring of levitation or whatever. But yeah, this will be good. Yeah, this will be good. Bondi. It'll be nice and easy. Well, for research, I mean... Yeah, I guess we want to get like a free... We want to get all this stuff going. Quake is... I mean, pretty much good enough. But, yeah, I guess getting Quick Era is not a bad idea. So let's get that. For buffs, I mean, yeah, we have a lot of options. I would say... I mean, Legion of Steel is going to be a pretty easy one to do. We'll have a lot of Earth Mages. But, I mean, take your pick, really. We'll go down Conjuration to 5, I suppose. We're up against Jotunheim. Okay, well... He's almost certainly not going to be floating, but he, you know... Yeah, I mean, on average, he's not going to be floating. Does have some very high hit point stuff. And he does hit hard enough that he actually will... like, damage our knights. Assuming it bypasses the shield. We got the Sun Sword. 20 attack, 31 magic slash and damage, double versus undead and demons, with a AoE 1, 6 armor piercing fire. He also gets a parry 7 enchanted shield. 22 defense, 33 hit points, 21 protection. He probably can go into battle, to be honest. It's pretty unlikely for him to die. So we need to get an Earth Mage in order to do the Earth Crystal. But we'll get it. We'll get it. Okay, not yet, but we'll get it. So, yeah, I was initially like, I don't know if I want to see Final Fantasy sprites running around in Dominions, but nah, as it turns out, I don't have any issues with that, and they look really nice. Like, I don't know what he did, but they look pretty damn good in this game. Okay, still no... Still no... Earth Mage. Oh, he fucking soloed. Oh, but he got routed. And he picked up a chest wound. Okay, we got our Earth Mage. Summon Crystal of Earth. Oh, it's only for a short time. Okay, well, that's annoying. Well, it does give us 2 Earth Gems per turn. Okay. Yeah, but... yeah. Alright, so now we can get Earthlessy. I didn't even look. It's, Oh, I die before I actually remembered her name from Final Fantasy IX. I played that game a long time ago. I'm gonna Google it, though. Aiko? Yeah, Aiko. Yeah, it's Aiko. I don't know why she's specifically, like, the Earth Mage choice, but sure. I would have preferred to see Kryl. Well, yeah, I mean, honestly... Why wouldn't it be Kryl? Well, didn't she represent Earth in Final Fantasy V after Galoof dies? Spoiler. Am I losing my mind? Yeah, she represents the Earth element. You think I'm just making shit up? Well, it should have been Kryl, goddammit. Anyways. The problem is with the Earthlessies is they're really expensive. So I don't actually want to mass produce them now, but they're going to be the ones we take into battle because they're going to have the highest Earth potential. Yes, but as far as units, we want knights, and we want plenty of them. Okay. So, well, I don't know. Does the Earth Crystal go away or not? Alright, he took an ace. Doesn't seem like it goes away. Yeah, he's pretty baller. Alright, we don't have weightlessness yet, so our guys are a little slow on the uptake there. He took a Pernia from me, so that's not great. With Blood Surge active right now, these guys get 20 hit points, 25 protection versus Mundane, 16 defense with a Kite Shield, 11 MR, 20 morale, 7 speed, 19 attack on the Sword of Oath for 25 magic slashing damage. And they heal. That's a pretty good Sacred unit, I gotta say. I think they'll do nicely. Yeah, okay. And our god has arrived. Now we will see weightlessness. Bumps them up to 10 speed for encumbrance. And they're floating, of course. Floating. Pretty important thing for our strategy. Yeah, I forgot to put any PD in a Nasia. That was pretty dumb. Working on it. Summon Earth Power. Quakera. Okay. Just a matter of... Oh! Oh my god. Look at this first Quakera. 27 damage to one guy. 5, 6, 5, 11, 9, 10, 17, 22, 15, 18, 16. Now granted, these are Jaguar tribes, so it's pretty shitty and all that. But it's not our final form. So it's gonna get a lot... He's fucking soloed that fight. Alright, we'll go back and pick up more. Oh yeah, he free spawns barbarians, I forgot. Alright, we're gonna take a couple priests with us. Because they could cast Cura. Eventually. Yeah, against like his big giant sacreds that swing for 29 at least. I probably shouldn't send him in anymore. We did get Alarim, the Warrior of Light, who is pretty similar. He's got 3 Astral, 3 Holy, a Sun Sword, big protection, big hit points, big defense. Okay, sort of gave me a second profit. That's good. Well, thanks for clearing out Llama for me. So we're gonna put a bunch there. We're gonna move here. Okay, lost 2 knights on that one. To something? Is that Quakera? Well, we lost one unit to an archer. I don't know what else it would be unless he's got... What's his bless? Frost Mist. Could have been, I suppose. Can't rule it out. No. Well, that's on warriors. Yeah, they're all gonna die off. That's fine. Okay. Very nice. 1 black mage getting 20 kills is looking solid. Okay. So we have some conjuration. We could summon Titan, and I will. We can summon Preet, and we will. We can summon Shiva, and we will. And we can summon Ramu, and I will. We can also do some stuff with Thaumaturgy, so we can start to... We can do Augury at the very least. We should be able to do, yeah, Voice of Apsu. Okay, good. Okay. Ifrit. Damn, that is a badass spray. What the fuck is that taken from? I would guess one of the PSP remakes. Maybe Final Fantasy 1. Let me try and find. No. Is a free not in the first? No, a free's not in the first one. Maybe no. It would. I guess it's not PSP. Wonder Swan? It looks too good for Wonder Swan, but maybe. Okay, this is someone's, like, collected image of a Freet in, like, every game. And this sprite is not on this page. So, it's some sort of fan? Did he make this? If he made this, that's crazy. No. Okay, no, hold on. This is fine. Oh, this is from Record Keeper. The, like, mobile thing. Yep. Specifically his Final Fantasy X version. Yeah, I don't know what Record Keeper is. It's a free-to-play social role-playing game. Alright. Interesting. Well, he picked, like, the best-looking sprite possible. It's badass. But even then, he's, like, done... I feel like he did, like, some sort of shader on it or something. It looks really good. Maybe that's just my reshade at work. I don't know. Okay, anyways. So it's a commander, 45 hit points, size 6, 15 natural protection, 24 defense, 15 MR, 22 morale, 30 speed, with 90 leadership. It has a hand slot, shield slot, crown slot, 2 miscellaneous, 4 fire. Fear 5, he's sacred. Fear 5, invulnerable 15, fire resist 40. Why does he have invulnerable 15 if he has 15 natural protection? That's pointless. Dominion immortality 6 months, heat 9, fear of the flood, recuperation, spirit sight, firepower 2, fire explosion on death, dominion power 2, and unsurroundable 5 with 2 burning claw attacks, 24 attack, 32 magic slashing damage, plus 16 armor piercing fire on hit. Good lord. Well, obviously the biggest problem is protection. 15 is not enough with 45 hit points. And there's not really many ways to buff that with no body slot. So I would never really send him in. Shiva, sort of similar stats. I guess she does ever so slightly benefit from 15 invulnerability. 26 defense, 4 water. Fear 5, Awe 1, great combo. Dominion Immortality 6 months. Chill 9. Strength of Winter, Ice Protection 1. Ice Forging 10. And Icicle Fist, 28 attack, 28 magic piercing, plus 12 armor piercing, cold fatigue. Titan. This is the guy that we're going to be playing around with. 80 hit points, 21 protection. 24 defense, 15 MR, 22 morale, 35 speed. Holy shit, he's fast for a big boy. 4 earth, fear 5, slash pierce resist, dominion mortality, recuperation, spirit sight, resource bonus 20, poison explosion on death, dominion power 2, unsurroundable 5, affliction resistance 1, and 2 shatter fist, 24 attack, 30 magic, blunt damage plus shatter. Lastly, Ramu. Pretty similar, 30 hit points. Does have a Staff of Storm, so he casts Storm at the start of battle. Yeah, basically the same stuff. He does have Corpse Crafter 8 if you really want a lot of corpse constructs. Interesting. Well, you guys are mostly just going to be here to research. Titan, yeah, I mean, you may as well go into battle and start spamming Quakera. Because, good lord. Okay. We got Gnome Lore now. That's good. And we have Auspex. That's good. That covers us. That's sort of everything. Okay, there was a battle in Epernia. You auto-cast Howl. That's not great. Titan casting Quakera. Oh god, on these big doom stacks and stuff. So for some reason, he went in. It's a little worrisome. Okay, how did that go? Well, we lost the Black Mage and a Knight. Probably to Howl, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm gonna assume Howl is not gonna get auto-cast too often. Summon Earth Power, Quakera. Just give you guards just for funsies. Okay. Good, good, good. Build a temple there. I feel like the three of, well, cannot be cast underwater, cannot be cast underwater, cannot be, yeah, none of them can. Not even Quakera can be cast underwater. So taking the water is going to be a little tricky. We still have to get Bahamut, though, Alexander, and Odin. So maybe one of those will really shine. I think we want to now switch over to Earthlesses. No, you auto-cast Howl. Oh, I cast auto-cast with Fenris. I don't even see my profit in here. I do want to see his damage numbers. 14, 0, 18, 3, 0, 14, 12, 5, 15, 23, 7, 12 with one cast. And that's, you know, a pack of Moose and Moose Riders. That wasn't on, like, our own troops or anything. So, yeah, that's pretty good. Second cast, 13, 7, 5, 8, 4, 12, 1. Not too bad. Third cast, 6, 3, 0, 3, 2, 4. That's getting a bit weaker. Damage roll is 20 for him at this point. Versus their protection roll of, like, 19s, 15s. It's not armor piercing, so it's theoretically like the weakest of the options. We're going with it. We didn't have to, because I could have given like fire resistance to my dudes, you know, and then we could have just spammed Fyra or Fyraga or whatever. So we made the decision based on just going with Earth. He did score 49 kills. Hard to say how many of that was on friendlies. Certainly a good amount, because they only lost 46. But still, pretty good. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just assuming they'll cast Kira or something, but we'll see. Right, research. Well, we want to get Gia's Wrath before long. I mean, it doesn't cost any gems or anything. That's the crazy thing. But Quagga at least will be pretty good. So let's get Evocation 5. Then I gotta get Construction 5. For Earth Boots. One of the few things I can give him to boost his shit. Although we can make a Bloodstone. Okay, we lost 2 Sacreds. He lost 23 Sacreds. I'll take that to the bank. What exactly does this do? Yeah, this is instant Berserk. I don't really want that on him. I mean, I like Howl, even though I don't think it really does much for us. And we're going to... Yeah, I mean, pretty much just like send in a bunch of Earth Mages. They're all gonna do the same shit. We lost the Thief right away. Oh, because I gave him the pelt. Shit. I'm tempted to throw it away. How are you already diseased? Okay, well, we have healers. I don't think we ever had a disease healer, though. I don't recall seeing that on the roster. Fire, water, air, yeah, no. Just regular old healers. Okay, give this shit to this random commander. That's what's gonna happen. All this preaching shit, that's gonna be now patrolling. You're not gonna really follow this, but I'll put you all the way in the back, and maybe you'll survive. I'll even give you a few guards. Okay. Ugh. Okay. We're all good. We're all good. Yeah, after that, then we probably want to get Conjuration 7, so I can see some of these last cool things. Go ahead and build a fortress there. Good. I don't think we have PD everywhere, I don't believe. Just double check. I do not have PD everywhere. Okay. Oh, you guys have massive amounts of leadership. Sure, why not? Okay. Hey, why don't you follow this same script? Cast the disgusting spell. Although, wait a minute, we have Fuega now. That's even better. Who would have thought? So summon Earth Power. Everyone can get up to 3 at least. And then cast Fuega. Ho 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 ho, it's gonna be glorious. Come at me, bro. I got construction. Let's have all of you just for one quick turn. Make earth boots. Okay, Titan. You can't even wear boots. Never mind, but everyone else will benefit once I get a lab here. Perfecto. Come on, hit me. Hit me. He's not. Just not. We lost Ivan more, though. Okay, that's fine. You know why that's fine? I got plenty more mages. Oh, shit. Okay, so we can summon Alexander. Oh, I don't have any pearls. Oh. Well, first of all, okay. That's fine. I want you to summon Alexander. I want you to do arcane probing. So I need a 3 astral. Ooh, how unlikely is that? Fairly unlikely. I think I have 1 here. Okay, well, don't die in that fight. And we'll get Bahamut and see how it goes. You got 4 Earth! Okay, ship you off to the front lines. Right, okay. Now, yeah, we mainly just want Marble Army. Oh. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, watch it. We're not floating. Yeah, that's alright. Okay, Bahamut. Okay, again, I imagine from Record Keeper, his Final Fantasy X version. 70 hit points, size 9, 16 natural protection, 25 defense, 15 MR, 22 morale, 30 speed. Crown slot, 3 miscellaneous, 2 fire, 2 air, 2 water, 2 earth. Sacred, Fear 5, Awe 1, Invulnerable 15, Shock 10, Fire 10, Cold 10, Poison 10, Dominion Immortality, Flying, Recuperation, Spirit Sight, Innate Spellcaster 1, Dominion Power 2, Storm Immunity, Unsurroundable 10, Combat Caster, 2 Claw Attacks, 28 attack, 28 magic slashing damage, and Mega Flare, range 20, 13 precision, 38 magic armor piercing beam. Jesus. Alexander has 65 hit points, size 9, 18 protection, 29 defense. Good lord. 15 MR, 22 morale, 35 speed. Why are they so fast? 2 astral, 4 holy, Fear 5, Awe 1, Halt Heretic 2, Shock, Fire, Cold, Poison 10, Dominion Immortality, Recuperation, Spirit Sight, Innate Spellcaster 1, Dominion Power 3, Unsurroundable 10, Combat Caster, Frost Breath, 30 attack, 9 armor piercing cold AoE 1, and Fiery Breath, 6 armor piercing fire AoE 1. Okay. Well, jeez. Go ahead and get me Ring of Water Breathing. Yeah, you don't really need to do anything. Get him a Ring of Water Breathing. Get them flasks. Although he can just... You could just bless them pretty easily. Maybe that's a waste of a miscellaneous. Okay. Well, I don't know, really. Girdle of Might, I suppose, is pretty good. Girdle of Might, and... Oh, the Trident, of course, is tried and true. And, so that's 3, right? Ring, girdle, Trident, yeah, okay. Alright, well, let's get you down in the water together and play around a little bit. I'm gonna have you make yourself earth boots. Yeah, I don't need to script you or anything. You guys are already scripted. Yeah, I mean, you will eventually cast Marble Army, probably, but for now, you can join the rest in the Wake spam. As for you guys, well, you sort of follow different paths here. Try to get him with Body Ethereal. And then, I suppose, what can you cast underwater? Arcane Bolt, but that hits magic. Not much. Not much. Mind Burn? You can cast Mind Burn or Heavenly Fire. I guess. They're big boys. You can cast a lot of stuff. So I guess we'll start with Summon Earth Power for the reinvigoration. Temper Flesh. You can do Stone Skin. on a couple of your buddies. You can also cast Mistform. I mean, there's loads of stuff you could cast. Fuega? No, that can't be cast underwater. Never mind. Yeah, it's not going to have many options underwater. Doesn't really matter, I suppose. Geyser, I guess. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how they do. We bumped in Bakar. Wow. Yeah, I mean, they're both pretty fucking beastly in melee. In addition to having an innate spellcaster. So, works out. Yeah, I mean, Mechanical Militia is going to help a lot here. We got Vivi, the young black mage. 2 fire, 2 air, 2 water, 2 earth. Sacred. 7-month immortality, innate spellcaster 1. Hot dog. We should deck Vivi out with some nice gear, such as earth boots for 1, girdle of might for 2. Bloodstone would also be nice, but I won't be picky. Probably spell focus, just to have it. For armor, we don't want to encumber him too much. He's going to be casting a lot of shit. I could see the Enchanted Ringmail or a Robe of Shadows. Oh, there's probably something better, isn't there? The Brightmail Hauberk. Yeah, never mind. Okay. For a headpiece, it's a fine question. I don't really need to buff anything other than Earth. That's mostly what he's going to be casting. So I suppose just an enchanted helmet is fine. And then for weapon, shield, so on and so forth. Doesn't really matter too much. And you just give him a weightless kite shield, and for a weapon, Coral Blade for more hit points. Yeah, it's gonna be tough to hold all this. There you go, Vivi. You are ready to rock. 36 hit points. Running out of money here. We're making too many of these, unfortunately. Battle in Epernia. Oh, the quaking. The quakening. Oh my god, the sound. The sound of quakes. Well, okay, so this number is inflated. He sent in 720, but, you know, nearly half of that was spirits. So discounting that, though, he lost 218 things. I lost an Earthless Sea, a Black Mage, a Commander, 14 of the shitty Barbarians, 6 Sacred. The Sacred's got 177 kills. The Earthless Sea's got 229. Good God. Okay, he's attacking Dershid. I don't love that, but it is what it is. We'll go clear that off, presumably. Let's watch, shall we? Yeah, they did their thing. He picked up a limp, but they do have recuperation. Of course they do. Yeah, one of the white mages got the Fenris pelt, I forgot. So he sent in another 437, or more accurately, 303. He lost 345, or more accurately, 201. I lost the white mage that got thrown into the mix, and 6 sacreds. Who has this shitty... I'm gonna just throw away the Fenris pelt. I doubt it really does much for us. And it's just gonna... Okay, yeah, we can put it away now. Good. We have to put this shit here. And yeah, I certainly would like riches from beneath. $201 kills from our mages. Good God. Just decimating. Like the Rimvettis. They just get shredded. Okay. Right. Well, we're gonna have him search. We're gonna have him build temples. Put some light PD there. Have these guys go around and do all that. Yep. Search. Build temple. Cludge. The real question is, are we going to attack? Are we going to ever move from this spot? Theoretically, I don't really have to. I don't think he has amazing... He has average priests, which for the AI is pretty good. But I think we probably can win. I mean, our mage situation is pretty obscene. Once we get Marble Army up and we're spamming Gia's Wrath on all our mages like 12 times in a row. It's gonna be pretty good. I don't think we can really... I mean, we could. Oh, yeah, we were going to summon Odin. That's right. I needed that one with 3 Astral. Probably the one that died. No. Okay. Summon Odin, please. 45 hit points. Size 8. 16 natural protection. 31 defense. 15 MR, 12 morale, 37 speed. Lord almighty. He's 11,000 years old. He's got 3 Astral. He's Sacred. Fear 5. Awe 1. Shock. Fire, Cold, Poison 10. Dominion Immortality 6 months. Recuperation, Spirit Sight, Innate Spellcaster 1. Dominion Power 3. Unsurroundable 10. Combat Caster. He has a Bane Blade. Length 3. 30 attack. 50 magic slashing plus decay. And then he has... Well, he's riding Sleipnir, of course. Odin's horse. With 6 legs. It all makes sense. So it has 6 hoof attacks. 28 attack each for 32 magic blunt damage. It's a little weird that the horse is like doing way more in combat than he is. You know, you don't really see his oh, what's his usual, what's it called when he does it? Zantetsuken. Yeah. Zantetsuken. Where is instant kill. Also called Atom Edge or Steel Bladed Sword. Where he does instant kill on all opponents. Now, I don't know how you'd represent that, but that should at least be like an AoE 3 or something. It's fucking Odin. He should be... It shouldn't be his horse doing most of the work. Or his spells. So, to each his own. Okay. Well, with these guys down here, then, that's all good. Guess I can have him auto-search for Astral and Holy. Yeah, so we have 8. So now you could, instead of doing this shit, ugh, just cast Marble Army. Which makes, makes PD a lot better, too. I won't go until we get Mechanical Militia, just because it makes life so much easier. So we'll go Construction 8 for that. And then Evocation 7 for Gia's Wrath. And then that's pretty much it. He gathered together enough stuff that was amphibious. Okay, well... taking all this. Oh, I guess we could watch now with Marble Army. Gives the Berserkers 16 protection. Gives the Warriors out here 27 protection. That's pretty good. We lost 2 Sacrets on that one. The Mages got 207 kills. Sacrets got 156. Titan alone got 44 kills. Okay. Yeah, most of you are going to be doing some pretty simple stuff. Set up a couple of you to try to bless everybody. And the rest of you just spam and spell. You'll figure it out. Oh, how are we not playing Final Fantasy music this whole time? Oh, man, I'm such an idiot. Let's do Final Fantasy V. That feels sort of appropriate. There we go. Now we got the music. I should have done that. Ah, I'm an idiot. Okay. So, couple turns for Construction 8 and get Mechanical Militia going. And then we're pretty much Gucci. We lost an Earth Mage, 4 Sacrets, but we killed a lot. Quite a lot of shit. That's good. That's a nice setback for him. Yep. He's trying over there. It's not working, but he's trying. Okay, you now, my friend, can cast Mechanical Militia. You can put a decent amount into it. That will make it unobtainable for him. Was that it for Conjuration? Was that Odin was the last one? I would assume so. Yeah. Okay. I think then the last thing we want to do... Okay, well, one thing that we want to do is make the Crucible for our other dude. The other thing that we want to do is set up Ramu to cast Army of Mist. Then we really cook. Tricky, though. He doesn't have great options. He doesn't have a body slot, so that rules out the thing of Astral Storms or whatever. He cannot wear a winged helmet. So all he can really do is Storm in a Bottle and Bag of Winds. Army of Mist is 5 air, 3 gems. So really, he just needs to be empowered, to be honest. I think that's the best bet. We have enough air gems, it'll work. Okay. And then your Storm in a Bottle and Bag of Winds. Okay. Ramu. Army of Mist. Jeez. I think we're ready. I mean, what else would we really need? Oh, the Earth thing. Yeah. I mean, they're not even... Look, we're not even getting engaged with melee units. They're just dying instantly. They're just dying instantly. All the Quake spam. Army of Mist, Marble Army. Odin just rushing in there and slaughtering. Okay, we got Evocation 7. So, yeah, I mean, everything's sacred, right? The big boys are all sacred. We'll only bring in the seas. They're all sacred. And then we only have knights, really. I mean, there's the barbarians, but... Vivi's sacred, yeah, yeah. Yeah, pretty simple. Okay. Which means that this new script now... Not everyone will be able to cast this, I don't think. You could also do Legion of Steel, but whatever. Summon Earth Power. Gia's Wrath. That's only ones that have 3 Earth. At least. Which admittedly is most of them. And that's why it's going to be pretty fucking ridiculous. The only thing we have to make sure is Divine Blessings first. Okay. I think it's going to be fairly ridiculous. Let's see how it goes. Unless I miscalculated everything and we just instantly die, but I don't think that's the case. We're all floating. We all float down here. Oh! Oh! Oh my god. Okay, yeah, so the barbarian's instantly dead in a heartbeat, along with the 7 warriors I apparently had. But yeah, there you go. 164 kills. Titan got 31. And yeah, basically everything he owns just instantly dies. We are starving badly here, though. I got no nature of any kind. So it is what it is. We probably don't need this many units. So like this could get dumped off here. And I don't know, man. It's just the deletion spell. Fucking deletion. Oh my god. And it costs no gems. Even if it did cost gems, though, I mean, it really wouldn't be that big of a factor. Like, if it cost 1 gem, like, that wouldn't be At this point, I could make a crucible for everyone so they can all spam it 3 times. Yeah, I mean, he is so fucked. Weightlessness was a good choice, huh? You did it right. Alright, I mostly just want to fuck up his temples that I can without going through the forts. And we're gonna get some priests here to build temples. I mean, I don't know what I could possibly research at this point that would make any lick of difference. Crazy. Crazy OP. But fun! I'll give him that. Alright, let's do the capital. Pretty simple. Think you are quite fucked, my friend. It's been breached. Message from Jotunheim. Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Delete, 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 delete. Delete, delete, delete. Ooh. Lost quite a few sacreds on that stupid little fountain. We also lost Odin. 186 died. Yep, and that sacred geyser. Damn, damn. Not that big of a deal, though, because now we just win. He can't fully ever recover from that. Ugh. It's really annoying. Oh, I see what we're doing. Okay, yeah. Stop throwing. Our mages are killing our own troops and our own PD. Yeah. Whoops. My bad. Alright, and that I think is game. Okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah, as soon as we looked over the stats and the spell, especially the spells, like, okay, we're not going to really struggle this game, and we didn't. Even just throwing one Earth Mage in at the start or early on is just like, okay, they just kind of decimate packs of units pretty easily. But I mean, it's a Final Fantasy nation. How much balance did you really expect here? And keep in mind, like, those are not cap-only sacreds. So, like, I easily could have just set up earth crystals at all these forts and just made hundreds of knights. And even ignoring all the magic shit, and everything. This is a really absurd sacred heavy infantry. 20 hit point base is nuts. 20 protection, 25 versus mundane is nuts. Those in conjunction are nuts. 15 defense base with a kite shield. And they have a 14 attack base, 22 magic slashing damage weapon. Like, it's, like, all together too much. The other sacreds, you know, from the other crystals are, like, pretty good. I mean, the Dragoon is pretty good. I think it's a lot more balanced. It's 20 hit points, sure. 16 protection, though, is a lot more balanced. 10 defense is, well, very balanced, for sure. Too balanced. And then a 14 attack, 22 magic damage spear is pretty good, but that's, like, its thing. Like, okay. I think Flight would probably make this, like, okay, this is a balanced unit, right? Well, I mean, okay, it would still be OP. Like, sure, 20 hit points, all that. But, I mean, you'd kind of want to pick a bless more specific for it compared to other stuff. I mean, the bless that we picked would still be very good for it, sure. I mean, attack and blood surge and all that. But they would probably really want Stygian Flesh to shore up their defensive issues with their 10 defense. But without Flight, it's just like, why would I ever make this compared to the fucking Knights? You know, unless I really just like, yeah, I want to play with shock damage. And I want to have a lot of air mages doing shock spells. And granted, the shock spell is pretty nuts because it's a large scale AoE armor negating. So yeah, but even then, 10 shock resistance isn't really going to save you from the big shit you get. The red mage, I think, is also fairly balanced. They don't have shields. They only have 16 protection on the body, 18 hit points. They have a pretty sort of average kind of balanced, you know, weapon for a sacred. 12 attack base is not great. I mean, it's not amazing. And then 17 magic slashing isn't amazing. But then they also get the sacred water with 11 attack, length 0, and it can be repelled. 5 armor negating magic damage, which is pretty good. AoE 1, I mean, it's pretty nice, but I think this is also a pretty balanced unit. And then the Spellblade is probably the most balanced. Maybe even underpowered, especially underpowered compared to everything else. There's like very, very, very little reason to make this unless you specifically want to fuck around with fire, possibly because your enemies have a high protection or resistances to some other stuff or susceptibility to fires. You know what? I don't know. But yeah, 18 hit points, 12 protection, 11 defense, no shield of any kind, 13 MR, 12 morale, 14 attack, 17 magic damage, plus 4 armor piercing fire. 4 armor piercing fire is not going to do much to most things. So, yeah, I mean, it does have firepower 1, but it's like, unless you specifically fucked up your scales to take a lot of heat, you're not really going to benefit much from that most of the time. But the Knight is just like, yeah, just an insane sacred good in every scenario. I mean, there's no situation where this is a bad unit. So, yeah, could use a balance run there. I think I would have much preferred seeing a more, like, a promotion mechanic rather than this crystal mechanic. I don't think you can do... I'm not sure. I'm trying to think of something from the Warhammer mod that does it, but it would be perfect to sort of combine the two systems as like a unit will promote at a certain amount of XP if they go to and when they go to a fort that has a specific type of crystal, they'll promote into a different unit. So like the warrior, if they go to a place that has the Earth Crystal, they'll become a knight or something. You'd have to make a lot of different units. But I honestly, I think if you just have the 3 base units, then you would just need 1 promotion per crystal per unit, which would be 12 additional units. I think that's not... I mean, that's quite a bit of work, don't get me wrong. But I think it could work. Again, I don't know if it's possible. With the modding system is pretty restricted, I understand. But that, I think, would be the coolest thing. Is like, okay, if I take my pack of promoted berserkers and I go to the water crystal, they'll become... I don't know. I'd have to really sit down and think. Dragoons, or not dragoons, but something. But yeah, as it is, it's just like you're gonna put a earth crystal in every fort you have and just crank out knights because they're ridiculous. But it was fun. And again, the sprites are really nice, really pleasant. They don't match the Dominion style at all. But I think as far as putting Final Fantasy sprites in here, he did like the best possible job. I mean, some of these sprites are just ridiculously good. Which, I mean, you know, credit to Square Enix's artists. But they just look really good in this game. Yeah, awesome stuff. My only real big complaint is that this isn't Kryl. And I will remove a point from my rating because of that. But alright. My name is Mangg. This has been Dominion 6. I'll see you fine folks next time.